Article 3. Hi, my name is Nakina Shiamaru. I am the CEO of Aboriginal Ministry of Justice, and I will be breaking down the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, article by article. For those of you who are not familiar, it is a document that was adopted back the United Nations General Assembly in 2007 and aims to protect the rights of Indigenous people around the world. Article 3. Indigenous people have the right to self-determination. By virtue of that right, they freely determine their political status and freely pursue their economic, social, and cultural development. Couple key points we can take away from this. Self-determination. This article recognizes the right of Indigenous people to self-determination. What do I mean by this? This means that Indigenous people have the authority and the freedom to determine their own political status, as well as the ability to make decisions about their economic, social, and cultural development. When we talk about political status, economic development, social development, cultural development, this is very important for Indigenous people to be able to advance in the modern world. Political status. In this article, we understand that Indigenous people have the right to determine their own political status. This includes the ability to govern themselves and participate in decision-making processes that affect their communities and territories. Economic development. This article also emphasizes the right of Indigenous people to freely pursue what? Their economic development. This means that Indigenous communities have the autonomy to engage in economic activities such as farming, fishing, hunting, and other forms of livelihood. We have technology and so forth. There's so many areas now that they and we can pursue as Indigenous people, which is also can be in accordance with their own cultural practices and values. We do not have to lose our identity to pursue a livelihood. We can stand firm in ourselves. As we grow, we don't have to pick and choose, is what this right is basically, or this article is articulating. Social development acknowledges their right to freely pursue social development initiatives that are aligned with their cultural traditions, values, and aspirations. This can include initiatives related to education, healthcare, housing, and other social services. Then we have cultural development. This means that Indigenous communities have the right to preserve, protect, and promote their cultural heritage, including languages, traditional knowledge, customs, and spiritual practice. It emphasizes the importance of respecting and valuing Indigenous cultures as integral to their identities and well-being. Keep in mind that this is not a topic that fits in a box. The word development means the process to grow, progress, and positive change. I said all that to say, Indigenous people are not limited to their past experience. A lot of times people see Indigenous people as they have to stick to their past to be in society, which is not the case. That's why they use the word development. So let us not limit Indigenous people. I hope you're enjoying the breakdown of this presentation. For more content like this, make sure to follow us. And if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to us by going to our website, aboriginalministryofjustice.org.